Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, and how are you? I hope you all in a good condition in this pandemic of coronavirus disease, and let us pray together so that this virus can go away from our country so that our life can be normal like as usual. And welcome back in my video. In this video, actually it is my final test about one lecture in my campus. So in this video, I will analyze one video about coronavirus disease, and I will analyze it with our material in my previous video about phonological rules and phonological processes. So before I analyze the video, I will give you a short review about the material in my previous video, just a short, to make you more understand, and after that we will start analyze the video. Okay, keep watching and let's go. Okay, the first is assimilation. In previous video, we know that assimilation is a sound change where some phonemes, the typically consonants or vowel, change to be more similar to other nearby sounds, and it is a common type of phonological process across language. Assimilation can occur either within a word or between words. So assimilation is neighboring phonemes and the typically consonant or vowel. The example is handbag is often pronounced handbag in a rapid speech because the vowel d and b is neighboring. It is become a vowel m, so from handbag it becomes a handbag. And then the next is insertion. Insertion is when an extra sound is added between two others. Match with the name is insertion, insert, so it is the added extra sound between two others. For the example is the idea is, if in a normal we can say idea is, so it is becomes there are sounds after insertion, so becomes idea is. From idea is becomes idea is because an insertion. And also in English, many say hamster instead of hamster, so the vowel p is inserted in the middle of the word, and from hamster it is becomes a hamster. Hamster becomes a hamster. And then after insertion there is a deletion. Deletion in other word is elision. Yeah. So the definition of deletion is phonological process in which speech sound disappear from word. So delete match with the name is deletion, it is means delete. For the example, police becomes please, so police become please. And then friendship is said as friendship. So in deletion exactly there are three types. The first type is syncope. deletion of a vowel, usually near a stressed vowel. Example, vegetable in a normal sound is vegetable. After syncope deletion, it's become a vegetable. From vegetable become vegetable. And the second type is apocope. Apocope is the loss of a sound at the end of a word. For the example is last week. The sound is last week. So the T sound is deleted. So from last week become last week. And the third type is aphrasis. And also there is in my previous video. Aphrasis is the deletion of a sound at the beginning of a word. The example, I have become I've. So the sound H and A is deleted. So from I have become I've. And next is similitude. Similitude happens in connected speech, that is a place where one would expect to hear one of the normal sound of a language, another sound rather like it but partaking some characteristic of an adjoining sound is actually employed. So for the example is ordinary K in the word campus. We know that campus is start with C. So if it is normal say that campus, but because of similitude it's become a campus. Hey guys, that's my short review about my previous video about phonological rules and phonological processes. You know that there are four: assimilation, insertion, deletion, and similitude. So now I want to start analysis the video about coronavirus disease, and this video I watch in YouTube, use my laptop, and I record it with my phone. So the title of the video is COVID-19 animation. What happens if you get coronaviruses? That is the title. And if you want to watch the original video, you can look my description. I take the link of the video in my description. So let's start analyze the video. I watch the video in my laptop, so it will just hear the sound and I will analyze by hear the sound. Okay, we start.
This is SARS-CoV-2. It belongs to the family of coronaviruses named for the crown-like spikes on their surfaces. SARS-CoV-2 can cause COVID-19.
Okay, in this part you can hear that SARS-CoV-2 can cause COVID-19. This is a type of phonological process that is similitude. The word can cause. Cause is a similitude because it is originally K in C in the word cause. So cause is start by C, ch vowel, but it is sound cause with K. That is a similitude. And then next.
a contagious viral infection that attacks primarily your throat and lungs. What actually happens in your body when you contract the coronavirus?
And also in this part, it is said that when you contract the coronavirus, so this is type of similitude, the word contract. Same with cows, it is originally K in word contract. So it is contract, start by C, but it is say K, contract, not contract, by vowel C, ch, ch, and it is say contract with originally K. And then next we see the another part.
What exactly causes your body to develop pneumonia?
Okay, and also in this part, what exactly causes your body to develop pneumonia? The word pneumonia, it is a deletion because pneumonia it's can spell with P-N-E-U-M-E-N-I-A, but it is sound pneumonia, not pneumonia. So the vowel u in this part is delayed, so not pneumonia but pneumonia. From pneumonia, after deletion it's become pneumonia. Okay, next.
And how would a vaccine work? The coronavirus must infect living cells in order to reproduce.
Okay, and also in this part, in videos said that the coronavirus must infect living cell. So the word must infect, this is assimilation. We know that assimilation is neighboring from the word that is near B. So this is assimilation because the word must is assimilation with the word infect. So it's become mesinfect. From must infect become a mesinfect. In a rapid speech, from must infect becomes mesinfect. Okay, next.
Let's have a closer look. Inside the virus, genetic material contains the information to make more copies of itself. A protein shell provides a hard protective enclosure for the genetic material as the virus travels between the people it infects. An outer envelope allows the virus to infect cells by merging with the cell's outer membrane. Projecting from the envelope are spikes of protein molecules. Both a typical influenza virus and the new coronavirus use their spikes like a key to get inside a cell.
Okay, in this part, okay, I repeat.
And the new coronavirus use their spikes like a key to get inside a cell in your body.
Can you hear the sound to get infect? Oh, I'm sorry, to get inside in a cell in your body, to get inside in a cell in your body. So the word is, the type of the word in here is insertion. Yeah, insertion, because this is two word, get and inside, but in this video said get inside, get inside, get inside. So this is insertion, the vowel d between the word get and inside. So when in a normal speech it is get inside, so after the insertion of vowel d it's become get inside, get inside. Let's repeat.
Coronavirus use their spikes like a key to get inside a cell in your body where
to get inside in your cell of body. So this is insertion. Okay, next.
it takes over the cell's internal machinery, repurposing it to build the components of new viruses. When an infected person talks, coughs, or sneezes, droplets carrying the virus may land in your mouth or nose and then move into your lungs. Once inside your body, the virus comes in contact with cells in your throat, nose, or lungs. One spike on the virus inserts into a receptor molecule on your healthy cell membrane like a key in a lock. This action allows the virus to get inside your cell. A typical flu virus would travel inside a sac made from your cell membrane to your cell's nucleus that houses all its genetic material. The coronavirus, on the other hand, doesn't need to enter the host cell nucleus. It can directly access parts of the host cell called ribosomes. Ribosomes use genetic information from the virus to make viral proteins, such as the spikes on...
Okay, in this part, can you hear the word such as, the spikes on, such as? In here, the word such as, it is a type of deletion apocope, such as. You know that deletion apocope is the delete of the last vowel in a word. So this is, the word is such and as, but they did say such as. The word H, the vowel H or the letter H in the last of the word is deletion. So from such as become such as. This is a type of deletion apocope deletion. Okay, next.
On the virus's surface. A packaging structure in your cell then carries the spikes in vesicles which merge with your cell's outer layer, the cell membrane. All the parts needed to create a new virus gathered just beneath your cell's membrane. Then, a new virus begins to bud off from the...
Okay, can you hear the sound bud off? Begins to bud off. If you not hear, let's repeat.
Beneath your cell's membrane. Then, a new virus begins to bud off from the cell's membrane.
Begin to bud off of the cell membrane. This is type of assimilation, neighboring to bud off. The word bud and off is neighboring. So the vowel T and O, it's assimilation and becomes a vowel D. So from the normal speech to bud off, after assimilation in rapid speech, it's become to bud off. From bud off becomes bud off. Okay, next.
Now, with the virus spreading in your body, how can you develop pneumonia symptoms? For this, we'll have to look into your lungs. Each lung has separate sections called lobes.
Okay, in this part, you can hear called lobes. Lobes is just L-O-B-E-S, but the sound in here is lobes. There are Z sound in the last, so it is kind of insertion because insert one sound in the last of the word. Next.
Normally, as you breathe, air moves freely through your trachea or windpipe, then through large tubes called bronchi, through smaller tubes called bronchioles, and finally into tiny sacs called alveoli. Your airways and alveoli are flexible and springy. When you breathe in, each air sac inflates like a small balloon, and when you exhale, the sacs deflate. Small blood vessels called capillaries surround your alveoli. Oxygen from the air you breathe passes into your capillaries, and then carbon dioxide from your body passes out of your capillaries into your alveoli so that your lungs can get rid of it when you exhale. Your airways catch most germs in the mucus that lines your trachea, bronchi, and bronchioles. In a healthy body, hair-like cilia lining the tubes constantly push the mucus and germs out of your airways, where you might expel them by coughing. Normally, cells of your immune system attack viruses and germs that make it past your mucus and cilia and enter your alveoli. However, if your immune system is weakened, like in the case of a coronavirus infection, the virus can overwhelm your immune cells, and your bronchioles and alveoli become inflamed as your immune system attacks the multiplying viruses. The inflammation can cause your alveoli to fill with fluid, making it difficult for your body to get the oxygen it needs. You could develop lobar pneumonia, where one lobe of your lungs is affected, or you could have bronchopneumonia that affects many areas of both lungs. Pneumonia may cause difficulty breathing, chest pain, coughing, fever and chills, confusion, headache, muscle pain, and fatigue. It can also lead to more serious complications. Respiratory failure occurs when your breathing becomes so difficult that you need a machine called a ventilator to help you breathe. These are the machines that save lives and that medical device companies currently ramp up production for.
Okay, in this part, can you hear the sound ramp up production? Okay, if you not hear, I can repeat the video.
That save lives and that medical device companies currently ramp up production for. What?
Currently ramp up production. Okay, ramp up in here, it is a simulation because we bring the word to word. In normal sound it is ramp up, but in rapid speech, because of assimilation, it's become a ramp up. From ramp up become ramp up. Next.
Whether you would develop these symptoms depends on a lot of factors, such as your age and whether you already have an existing condition. While this all sounds scary, the push to develop a coronavirus vaccine is moving at high speed. Studies of other coronaviruses led most researchers to assume that people who have recovered from a SARS-CoV-2 infection could be protected from reinfection for a period of time. But that assumption needs to be backed by empirical evidence, and some studies suggest otherwise.
Okay, in this part, can you hear that the sound? Some studies suggest the otherwise. Some studies suggest the otherwise. If you not hear, I can repeat the video. Please hear correctly.
Needs to be backed by empirical evidence, and some studies suggest otherwise.
Some studies suggest otherwise. So the word suggest and otherwise, in a rapid speech it sounds suggest otherwise. It is kind of insertion because added the sound between the word suggest and otherwise. So in a normal sound it is a suggest otherwise, but after insertion and in rapid speech it become suggest otherwise. From suggest otherwise becomes suggest otherwise. Okay, next.
There are several different approaches for a potential vaccine against the coronavirus. The basic idea is that you would get a shot that contains...
Okay, and also in this part, can you hear the sound you will get a shot, you will get a shot, you will get a shot? In this part, it is a kind of assimilation in the word get a shot, and exactly the word get and a. So in a normal speech it is get a shot, but after assimilation in a rapid speech it is the T and A is neighboring assimilation, so the vowel T is become the, get shot, get shot. So in a normal sound it is get a shot, but after assimilation and in rapid speech is get a shot. From get a shot becomes a get a shot. And then next,
faint versions of the virus. The vaccine would expose your body to a version of the virus that is too weak to cause infection, but just strong enough to stimulate an immune response. Within a few weeks, cells in your immune system would make markers called antibodies, which would be specific for only the coronavirus, or specifically its spike protein. Antibodies then attach to the virus and prevent it from attaching to your cells. Your immune system then responds to signals from the antibodies by consuming and destroying the clumps of viruses. If you then catch the real virus at a later stage, your body would recognize it and destroy it. In other words, your immune system is now primed. Collecting evidence on whether this will be possible, safe, and effective is part of what's taking researchers so long to develop a vaccine. It's a race against time to develop a vaccine amid a pandemic. Each step in vaccine development usually takes months, if not years. An Ebola vaccine broke records by being ready in 5 years. The hope here is to develop one for the new coronavirus in a record-breaking 12 to 18 months. While all of this will take time, stay home if you can, to protect the most vulnerable.
okay, this part, can you hear the word vulnerable? Vulnerable. The word is vulnerable, but after deletion, so this is, the sound is deletion. The word vulnerable after get deletion apocope. You know the apocope is the, oh I'm sorry, not deletion apocope, it is deletion syncope. That is deletion in the middle of the word. So the word vulnerable in this video sounds vulnerable. So the vowel E is deleted. From vulnerable becomes vulnerable. From vulnerable becomes vulnerable. And let's try to watch the next video. Maybe I can analyze this more.
And don't forget to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds and as often as possible. This video was a collaboration between Nucleus Medical Media and the What If channel, where we usually dive into hypothetical scenarios about the human.
In this video, I take a conclusion that many phonological processes and many phonological rules in this video, because the speaker is native speaker and the accent maybe I think is American accent, and the language in this video is formal language, because it is kind of a persuasive video and informative video that will see or watch by many people. So the language should use a formal language. Okay, that's all my analysis about this video. Thank you very much for your attention, and I apologize if many mistakes in this video, especially in my analysis. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.